Hello again.
Hey,
Rufus.
exactly.
Do you have any idea where I can get water that's rich with energy?
Very often we find batteries in the junk. Those are always filled with some kind of liquid. We call it battery soda because it's got that fizz when it touches the tongue. Is that what you mean?
Talk to you later.
See you,
Rufus.
exactly.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Ah, I'm starving. Ah, I've eaten nothing but worms for days now.
Ignore him. My wife sometimes talks to herself when she's down there. He must have picked that up from her.
We can't meet anymore. Ah, although my husband is almost deaf, his bird has quite good ears. Ah, ah.
Crap. Locked. Distrust everywhere. The clown amongst the anesthetics. Clowns. Gizmo isn't here. That means I can fiddle around with his occupation modes unnoticed. It looked much lighter lying in that cupboard. I've stashed it in there for an emergency. Oh, damn! It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm always cautious. Strike! Ugh, I hate syringes. Luckily, I've developed an immunity to tetanus. I wonder what that stuff tastes like. I've only ever been injected right into the heart muscle so far. There we go. Black powder. Looks like Tony's in her store. If I go in now, her taunting remarks will shower down on me like a hailstorm. Well, what the heck. Let's get this over with.
Well, 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 look who's back. If it isn't Evel Knievel, the man who defied gravity, the conqueror of the sky, the wind jockey, the traveler on his way to the upper spheres. And yet, here he stands, right in front of me. Who'd have thought?
Believe it or not, this time I really made it. I was on board an Organon cruiser. Its destination, Elysium.
And then the longing for me became too much to bear.
I had to choose a life of eternal bliss, which means far away from you, or saving a beautiful Elysian girl from a horrible death.
Yeah, right. Rufus is doing a selfless deed. I would love to laugh, but my belly's still aching from when you were dragged through the junk.
I'll show you. I'll wake the girl, and she'll take me to Elysium, and then you'll be sorry. You'll all be sorry. How's business?
When did that interest you ever?
Who says I take an interest? I'm just being extremely polite.
First and foremost, you have an extremely distorted view of yourself.
Well, that's because my reflection in the mirror is so blindingly bright.
Ugh!
Why so cranky?
Why? You have destroyed my mailbox, devastated my backyard, gobbled down all my food supplies, and if I find out that the disappearance of my favorite pair of boots is connected in any way to the construction of your ridiculous escape pod, may God have mercy on your soul.
I had to carry the black powder in some kind of vessel, didn't I?
What?
Nothing. I'd like to buy something.
With what? Or did you get a job recently that I don't know anything about?
I'll pay you back. Really.
Oh!
I wanted to say goodbye before I leave this dump.
New escape plans, have we? You are deluded. You'll never get out of here. Never, ever, ever. And that means I'll have you on my back for the rest of my life.
What are those vouchers?
They're gift vouchers. You hand them in at the post office, and they deliver the merchandise.
Cool. I'll take them.
Hey, hands off!
What?
They don't come free.
I thought they were gift vouchers.
Ugh!
What was that again about the gift vouchers?
They're gift vouchers. You hand them in at the post office, and they deliver the merchandise. And no, you can't have them as a gift.
Then why are they called gift vouchers? You wouldn't have some coffee somewhere around here, would you?
Since you've been staying with me, I've only had decaf. And even that is too strong. Maybe I should finally get rid of the coffee grinder. It's just using up space, like you.
I need some ingredients.
If there's nothing in the fridge, you won't be getting anything else.
No, I mean...
End of discussion. Start earning your own money, and you'll be able to buy your own food.
I've got to go.
I've been saying that for years, but here you still are. Hey, stop it! What exactly are you trying to pull off?
I just thought it'd be good to take some of these mail order coupons with me. Then I can use them to send all my friends on DEPONIA some hooks and lead weights, obviously, just like it says on these vouchers.
Okay, first of all, you don't have any friends. You are a self-centered egomaniac who doesn't give a bleep about anybody apart from himself. Besides, what makes you think you could just walk in here and take things from my store?
Couldn't I just pay you later?
Pay me later? Pay me later? How the heck are you gonna pay me back, smartass? Or did you finally, after all these years, get a real job? Did you?
Well, not exactly, but...
Isn't it enough that I still let you live at my place? That I still feed you? And I guess you think you're thanking me by letting me get rid of all the junk and garbage you produce every day. Why am I still putting up with this? I mean, really, why do I still do it? It's not like we're still... Oh, this sucks! My blood pressure! I have to meditate. Breathe in, breathe out.
Ah, ouch! Hey! Ouch! Look at that!
Ah, such a tiny wound, and what a great pleasure. That is to say, wait a minute. You dirty rat. Did you try and steal hooks from me again?
Tony, please, I'm bleeding to death here.
If there was even the slightest bit of hope that you'll ever learn from your mistakes, I'd say, suit yourself. But unfortunately, you've proven once too often that you'll never learn. So here you go. Just take the key for the first aid kit and get out of my store.
If you didn't nag all the time, maybe I'd be able to listen to what you're saying for a change. Stimulant. One whole chili. A pinch of black powder. I'll call this blend Rufus Reckless, the Maiden Slayer. Or Savior. No, Slayer sounds much better. Weights, anchors, metal boots, hooks, all the things you need if you want to stay moored forever. Wenzel has attached a protective cover to his chimney. What an egomaniac! Where am I supposed to practice spitting now? This is Wenzel's house. He'll be flabbergasted when he hears about my newest adventure. I bet he'll be pretty disgruntled, because he decided not to come with me. He'll start shaking and get crying fits. Why am I not as cool and daring as you, Rufus? I also want to experience such great excitement. But deep down in his heart, he knows that he just isn't cut out for this. He'll get seriously depressed. Oh boy, I really hope he's home. Wenzel!
Hey, Rufus. Back already? That was really fast this time.
Yeah. This time, I almost made it. Unfortunately, like so often, my human kindness got in my own way.
Of course. That darn human kindness of yours. It's always getting into your way, right?
Indeed.
You never get anything done anymore.
Well, there are just too many humans.
They should all be...
Drowned in the Red Rust Sea. Exactly.
That darn human kindness. By the way, thanks for all your stuff.
What? Wait! Isn't that my chest?
Well, you said I could have your stuff if your plan works out.
But...
And your plan did work out. You just said so yourself, didn't you?
Yes, but...
Well, that's settled then.
Have you heard about that woman from Elysium?
Who hasn't? This wouldn't have anything to do with you, by any chance.
Hey, you know me. Wherever there's a woman that needs rescuing, I'm there.
You're right. There really does seem to be a connection.
I was there when the girl fell from the sky.
It's all right. I'm sure it was just an accident.
No, you're getting this all wrong. I saved her.
Of course you did.
Don't you want to go to the town hall?
To apply for giving shelter to the Elysian woman? The thought has crossed my mind. I even got a waiting number, but then I thought, what have I got to offer?
Yeah, nothing.
If I were rich or found a water vein, I might have a chance, but like this.
By the way, you're holding up the line.
So what? As long as I haven't found a water vein, I don't even have to show up.
How the hell did you manage to open the trunk?
Well, all you have to do is disengage the child-proof lock. But the only thing in there was this weird stick.
That's my father's divining rod.
You think so? Legend has it that it always brought him luck. He found the water vein Kuvaq's built on with this very rod.
Yeah, well, if my father really always had that much luck, then why didn't he manage to take me along when he left Deponia?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Hey, maybe you can find water with the divining rod.
And where, pray tell, would I start to look? In my basement? I should say that's highly improbable.
Maybe you can help me organize a few things.
Again? You haven't even returned my lawnmower yet.
Oh yes, the lawnmower. You'd better get a new one. The old one had lousy aerodynamics.
What is it this time?
Do you have any idea where I can get clear water?
Clear water? Pfft, that stuff only exists in legends.
So what? My whole project is legendary.
Legend has it that your father once found clear water. That's how he got to be mayor of Kuvaq. They say that there are still a few bottles hidden away in the town hall.
That's my old man, all right. He left Deponia, but instead of bequeathing me his fortune, he hid it.
At least he left you the divining rod. Maybe it is possible to find some water with it.
Dream on. Do you have any idea where I can get revitalizing fluid?
I once heard that it is supposed to be revitalizing to drink the blood of a bull.
You believe everything people tell you, don't you?
Like I'll get back the money that I loaned you?
Exactly. Do you have any idea where I can get energy-rich water?
Energy-rich water? What's that supposed to be? The only energy I know of is in the car batteries you find in the trash heaps everywhere.
Yeah, well, I should have guessed that you can't give much useful information concerning energy, lazy bum. I think I'd better do this myself. Let's be honest, you were never a big help anyway.
Whatever you say.
Never a big help. Brilliant.
What?
You don't get it? Not a big help. Because you're small. Later.
Exactly. Don't even think about it, Rufus. It's mine now.
But it's a family heirloom.
So, a gift is a gift. Boy, I can hardly wait to give it a try. Maybe I can find a well somewhere near. And once I'm rich,
We'll split 50-50.
I might lend you the rod for a couple of hours.
This wasn't half as funny as I thought it would be. If my impeccable sense of orientation doesn't fail me, I should be under the shower right now.
Ah!
Poor Wenzel. His tender heart will break when he finds out that the well in his basement isn't real. Quick, I don't want to miss the moment. Wenzel?
I'm down here! Come quick! You won't believe your eyes!
Poor Wenzel still thinks he struck water down there. Instead, his cellar is simply flooded. Bad luck. What's up, Wenzel?
I struck water!
Well, Wenzel, maybe you shouldn't get too excited. Sometimes you just think you struck water, and then it's just... Wait a second. You really struck water.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I am rich!
But that's impossible.
And it's all thanks to you. Well, thanks to your father's divining rod. You are a true friend. You know what? You shared with me, and now I'll share with you.
Really?
Of course. I share with you this very moment, the moment of triumph. Let's enjoy it together. What's that grinding noise?
It's not my teeth.
I see. I'm rich!
There, I can see it clearly. Grit, and there's a dead beetle. Clear water. Ugh. I would have earned the 1, but I guess the 63 will have to do.
Ah, Rufus, I believe you may very well want to congratulate me. The mayor was very excited to hear about my discovery. He believes the water vein might make Kuvaq one of the 3 richest settlements in the southern quadrant. Right now, he's hearing one more applicant, but for now, it looks like I'll be the one.
Goal is supposed to live at your place? Oh, don't make me laugh.
What? Now that I have a water vein on my property, I'm one of the most influential people of Kuvaq. And with an orbit pixie in my house, I might even become an honorary citizen. Who knows? One day, I might even follow in the footsteps of your father.
But I was the one who saved her, and I'm the one who gave her shelter.
Rufus, you don't even have a house. So how do you suppose you'll convince the mayor?
Well,
Next up, number 63, please.
Low-Tech, I have to talk to you. It's about... Low-Tech?
What? Who's disturbing me?
Whoa. Are you really sleeping in your desk?
This is the mayor's traditional resting place. Before me, your father used to sleep in here. That was before he betrayed the community.
Well, I can totally understand that.
Well, he left you behind too.
Be that as it may, who sleeps in a desk anyway?
Admittedly, the desk isn't aligned correctly with the planet's magnetic field, but your father had a device installed to correct that.
What? I'm here for the Elysian girl.
They all are, but you're too late. The hearing is over.
Over? But it was me who found her.
As far as I know, it was Hannick who found her.
Well, I found her first.
And you just left her lying there?
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
But I saved her life.
I find that hard to believe, considering you're responsible for 90% of all injuries that happen in Kuvaq.
Well, but 90% of those have been my own injuries.
Listen, Rufus, whenever chaos breaks out in Kuvaq, you are responsible for it. As far as I know, you might even be responsible for that girl falling from the sky.
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
But I have to help her return to her world.
To Elysium? That's a good joke. You should know better than anyone else that there's no way to leave Deponia. Nothing that ends up on Deponia will ever leave again.
My dad made it.
That's neither probable nor verifiable. I know that's what you'd like to believe, but I believe it's more likely that your father ended up crashing into some trash heap. With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
That's too bad.
How exceptionally reasonable of you. I've made my decision, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm starting to run out of good arguments here.
Finally! There is a God! Are we done here? I really need to go to the assembly hall.
You bet.
Oh, now what?
I officially want to deregister my residence here on Deponia.
You don't even have your own residence, do you? You're mooching off your former girlfriend.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not sleeping in the drawer of my desk.
Watch your tongue, son. This is the mayor's traditional resting place. If only your father were here to put you in your place. You know darn well he worked here before me.
Oh yeah, you mean he slept here?
You don't even know what real work is. If you'd put in a little more effort, you could have followed in your father's footsteps.
My father's footsteps led away from this dump, and I'll get away from this rock too.
And you think you'll reach your goal without a serious effort? I'm beginning to understand why he didn't take you with him.
Ouch. What? Instead of just moving the desk, my dad preferred messing with the planet's magnetic field?
Well, he was the most egocentric and stubborn person I've ever met.
Hey, that's a lie.
Oh yeah? Why do you think he left you here? Because he didn't care about anyone but himself. Not even for his own son. Pretty ironic that you've become just as egotistic as he was back then.
Egotistic? Me? Ha! Just recently, I risked my own life to save a girl from the clutches of the Organon.
Completely without ulterior motives, I suppose.
You better believe it.
My ass.
You'll be surprised, Low-Tech. I will save the girl. And then everyone on this planet will realize how selfless I really am. But then it'll be too late, because then I'll already be sitting in some cocktail lounge in Elysium and laughing about you fools and how you still have to live in this junkyard. You'll see. I can't stop thinking about what you said, that my father manipulated the planet's magnetic field.
Well, get over it. Your father installed that device for a reason. He manipulated the magnetic field so he could sleep in harmony with the field lines.
I can't imagine how that's supposed to work.
Well, it does work. I sleep like a baby. The only downside is that carrier pigeons are constantly crashing into my window.
When does the post office open?
Whenever I feel like it. I am the mayor, you know.
What a stupid rule.
That was your father's idea.
Stupid, but not bad. Not bad at all. The girl belongs to me.
Wrong. I've already made the decision.
I'm starting to run out of good arguments here.
Finally. There is a God. Are we done here? I really need to go to the assembly hall.
No, that's it.
Well, then just beat it. I need to get to the assembly hall.
He's gone. Well, never mind. A gadget that manipulates the planet's magnetic field. Yeah, this could have been my idea. I kind of know this symbol. What's this? A hidden compartment? Well, looks like Dad's secret will see the light of day after all. A key. My dad knew I'd be clever enough to find it. I wonder what I'd get for it if I melt it down. If this is where the key to the world belongs, good night. I mean, I managed to lose the key to my front door all the time. This might be unnecessarily complicated, but I'm certain Dad wanted to make sure that I'm the only one who could get this far. Get to his big secret. His legacy. His liquor cabinet. I don't like the direction this is taking at all. Is this really necessary? Aww. The seats are covered in tasteless pink leatherette. A puppet is pirouetting in the corner, and on the driver's sign it says, Sugar Puff. Stupid name. Hello again.
Hey,
Rufus.
exactly.
About my key again.
Again? Well, if you insist. What was your name again?
Sugar Puff.
Sugar Puff? Maybe I found your key, Sugar Puff, but I need to be sure it really belongs to you. What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink, you say? That sounds about right. And, do you have a special hobby?
I, love the ballet.
Bullseye! Then this must be your key. This must be your lucky day, Sugar Puff.
Yeah, I'm so happy I could just explode.
Really? I might have a one-time job for you down in the mine.
I want the battery acid, and I have a dentist drill. That's almost too convenient. Ah! Ow! Yeah! Ow! Ha ha! I've siphoned the acid without injuring myself. I'll drink to that. Ugh. Ah! Uh-huh! Brilliant idea, Rufus! What could a lonesome bull crave more than a well-chilled glass of gnat's piss? Okay, I'll use the cow. Main thing is that it works. Aw, does that upset you? Well, an accomplished matador like me knows how to bring the blood of a bull to a boil. Or whatever liquid it is that's pumping through those tubes. Draw blood from an enraged bull? Child's play. Bull's blood. Check. Extra rich water and reviving bull's blood. Exactly what good coffee water needs. Cool. I already have the special water, at least. So, I have the powder already. Into the tank you go. Well, that's it. I found all the ingredients.
Wonderful! I can't even tell you how excited I am to see what happens next.
But I thought we were making espresso.
Yes, you are right. This is an august moment, my friend. We shouldn't spoil it by worrying about the pressure within the nuclear core structure.
Pressure within the nuclear core structure?
Hear me, gods of our forefathers. Using just the most refined ingredients and the highest possible compression, we beseech thee, open the gates to the espresso-verse!
Holy smoke.
More pressure! More pressure!
Okay. Okay.
Are we dead?
No. Being dead feels completely different. Ugh. As you know, I have gazed deep into death's eyes more than once in my life.
Oh, now that you mention it, that reminds me. Is Tony still wearing those contact lenses?
Shh! Something's happening. Ouch! Whew! I think this brew is gonna do the job. Hello, Lottie.
You again? you again?
Is it my turn already?
Yes, it is. I already called your number, didn't I?
I'll skedaddle.
Don't let the door hit you.
I suggest not to move her in this condition.
What kind of condition is she in? I still don't understand. I mean, is she dead?
No, no. Her body is alive and well. It's her consciousness. It's inactive.
So, she's asleep.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. I think it's related to this implant. It's broken.
A consciousness implant? Isn't there a switch or something?
A fuse?
Maybe the contacts are corroded. That's what always happens with my intercom.
I already tried everything, but this is Elysian technology. I have no idea how it's being used. I don't even have the appropriate screwdriver.
So, when can I finally take her home?
She needs to wake up first.
Okay, I see. This situation needs to be resolved through a government decision. Let's do it like this. If you manage to wake her up, you can have her.
And what happens if I wake her up?
Rufus!
You're not even supposed to be here.
But I have a plan.
Oh, I've heard about your plans. You never think things through. Everything you do ends in chaos, and most likely with an explosion.
We'll see about that.
I warn you, stay away from the girl.
What's that stinging smell?
That's medicine.
Says who?
Says I.
And who's the doctor here?
You tell me.
Let's say it together. Me.
It's a draw.
Best out of three. You. Me.
You.
Ha! I win.
Oh, crap.
What's that funny smell?
Ah! Fire! The town hall's on fire!
Fire control mode activated. Firefighter Gizmo at your service.
Over there! The chamber's on fire! Good Lord!
Don't worry, your fire will be extinguished in no time. Finally, I was getting worried I'd have to camp in the cupboard forever.
Whoa.
Where was I? Ah, yes. Medical mode activated. Dr. Gizmo at your service. How's the patient?
I'd say her condition hasn't changed.
Leave the diagnosis to the doctor, will you? Now, just where is... My stethoscope, it's gone. Thieves! Crime in progress. Police mode activated. Officer Gizmo at your service. No one leaves the crime scene.
But Rufus!
You're not untouchable, Low-Tech. Don't you ever forget that.
That's enough. I think you're done.
Come on, Gizmo. You have more important things to do.
Don't tell me how to do my work. Or are you just trying to divert my attention from your guilt?
What? That's simply...
Aha! Here is the missing clue. The last piece that completes the puzzle. The mystery of the thieving mare has finally been solved.
Thieving Mayor? How dare you?
Put up your hands, Low-Tech.
I have no intention of lifting my hands.
You'd better do what I say.
I don't want to.
You don't have any choice.
I don't? Well, you're fired.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
that?
Me. It was me.
Rufus? Are you all right?
Phew. Oh. What happened?
You woke the stranger, the Elysian girl, and then you got knocked out.
Goal? Where is she? How is she?
She's still a bit confused. I think her implant was seriously damaged by the fall. She is conscious now, but she's just talking gibberish.
Can I talk to her?
Of course. She's lying over there. I took her into medical custody. Just don't stress her out too much. First and foremost, she needs rest now.
No problem. Thanks, Doctor. Goal? It's me, your savior.
Toodle doodle doodle. Pups?
No, it's Rufus.
Ooh.
Yes?
Pups?
You can give me any name you like, babe. Say, did it hurt a lot when you fell from the sky? Oh, come on, that was funny.
Nah.
Because, I mean, you really fell from the sky. You know, like an angel. Just like in the pickup line. Did you get it? Hello? Anyone home?
Home.
I'll take that as a yes with limitations. Get a hold of yourself.
Soup, Guadeloupe?
Huh. She's attractive and fun to talk to. Flash dash gazash?
Sammy, good old granny.
Grumblump?
Puzzle false. Num, 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 num.
Munch grunch?
Attack a tick-tock. Ah! Knock, knock.
Heck, this is totally useless. That woman is completely nuts.
Bonkers, wonkers, zonkers.
Oh, what did I expect anyway? That she would take me to Elysium?
Elysium. We need to go back to Elysium.
What did you just say?
Horrible things. The Organon betrayed us. Quick, we need to go back.
To Elysium. Yes. You remember what happened?
Is that you, Cletus?
What? No, I'm not. My name is Rufus. I saved you.
Rufus? I don't understand. Where am I?
You had a pretty bad fall. The doctor says that you're hallucinating.
That's confusing, but... I need to get to Cletus. Can you take me to him?
Who is Cletus?
My fiancé.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Maybe you are safer down here. After all, you...
He'll reward you generously.
Oh, that, generously, you say?
Try to contact Cletus. He will search for me.
Yeah. How generous exactly is generous?
Maybe you can reach him using a radio. He's certainly trying to find me.
Do you really think that's a good idea? I mean, for a fiancé, he didn't really make much of an effort to protect you.
Rufus, please. You're the only one I can trust.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I really am the only one you can trust. The only one.
And you already proved that you're of noble character.
Mm-hmm. The burden of the hero. But let's get back to the expression, generous.
Rufus, please. Contact Cletus. I would be so very thankful. So very, very thankful.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I can do that.
Can spam when tomo polo lollipop. Peekaboo.
But
Bootam swajikosu loka shwootipop.
oh, the burden of the hero. Why do I always have to be so infinitely generous? Your parrot doesn't seem to be feeling so well.
Holy cow! He's completely knocked out. How are we supposed to detect dangerous fumes now?
It's always the same. The warning light is the first thing to break.
You can take the bird if you want to. He's useless to me like that.
Wakey, wakey. See how that works? Dozer. Hello, Lottie.
You again? you again?
Do you know where I can make a radio call?
You should talk to the operator. You'll find him at the post office.
But the post office is closed.
Well, I guess in that case, my suggestion was a bit of a letdown, wasn't it?
I'll skedaddle.
Don't let the door hit you.
And now, very careful. Long fingers, silent steps. The perpetrator was Rufus. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I think the post office is open.
Me oh my, I think you're right.
You didn't expect that now, did ya?
No.
No, right? I'm as deadly as a poison dart frog, but much cooler. A poison dart, the funnel would make an excellent blowpipe. Indeed.
Ow! What the? A dart?
A little longer. And
Oh, what am I getting mad at anyway?
strike. Hey, Tony, I'll just grab a couple of these vouchers, okay? And while we're at it, can you do the dishes this week? I like Tony much better this way. I was beginning to fear that her body had adapted to tranquilizers. Oh, by the way, I used your family pictures to insulate our weather balloon.
Just a moment. What?
Ah!
Did you mention weather balloons?
No, I said vouchers. Will you look at those nifty vouchers?
Keep your hands off. I've counted them.
You know, Tony, I've been through a lot lately.
You don't say. If you didn't injure yourself all the time, I wouldn't have any fun in my life at all. But in case something happens to you again, you know where to find my first aid kit.
I've got to go.
I've been saying that for years, but here you still are.
Hey, Tony, I have a present for you.
Hello, hello.
Didn't I say you're not to bring animals into my store?
Yeah, but I thought that only concerned rats and insects.
And?
Yeah, and water buffaloes. But this parrot is completely different. He's smart, clean, doesn't break stuff, and he doesn't even have lice.
Wow, so he's the exact opposite of you.
Oh, that's very funny, Tony. I just thought you could use someone who listens to you, so you can chew someone else's ear off for a change.
Well, at least I won't be talking to a brick wall.
Very funny, Tony.
I like him.
Yeah, it's no surprise there. He sounds like your mother. And there's a certain resemblance, too.
Get out. Get out! Oh,
Ah,
I should have listened to my mother. Be careful with this guy, Tony. He's an egotistical maniac.
egotistical maniac.
Just you wait till you see him in action. Just the other week, he filled the cemetery's lawnmower with Cool Whip.
Maniac, maniac.
Poor bird. It won't be long before he starts pining for toxic mine fumes again.
And then Rufus greased the bees with fat for deep frying just so he could... Wait a second. Here he is again. Let's talk later, okay? I don't want him to hang around here without supervision.
Poor Tony.
Hi, Rufus. Thanks again for the bird.
Rufus isn't no good, Nick.
Such a smart animal. What are you doing?
I better take him back. You're a bad influence on him.
You do that. I already have a sore throat. Repeating myself all over again makes me quite depressed.
Those are all lies, you hear?
Rufus stole Hennick's bird.
Cheap lies.